diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate with it. Love.
Where do I go? Where do I go? Not on the phone. Where am I? They don't know my name.
Here's your limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Feet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Feet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Feet on my face like it's lemonade.
I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead,
ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You can sell that seat.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I got time, infrastructure right. I got time. It's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose.
Hey, yo. Thank you, Che.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip for the spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip for the spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Switch gears.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49ers.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. White 20. Check. Mike 42. White. 21. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
he was
at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mercer. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And they're on 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Aaron Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Werner with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers from maybe even sometimes bigger running backs, they just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Through the tackle. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
21.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
11. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Back. 11.
Mike's 4-2. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
From From the gun on third, Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the whip. You go tight. Outside. You got tight. Kill.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambled a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At the 34-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
George Kittle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. On play action, Rodgers forced out to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Green's got it over the middle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Michael, 56, check 56.
To throw again, Rodgers. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And Crosby puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17 to 10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Packers.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. A gain of 6 there on first. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turn it into a nice game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Quick throw, complete outline here to Green. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And this is third down.
Trying to lay one up deep. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Is good.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
21.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Garoppolo.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
48-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's checking.
Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
9-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 40.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Niners 31, Packers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
he got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
For Green Bay.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Out here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers to throw once more. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Coming to you, coming to you.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Niners.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.